Hi, Literacy Nest friends. I want to share something kind of interesting that I just learned on the Teachers Pay Teachers site that I think is going to be really, really helpful. So, this is going to be sort of my tip in my video message for you this week. So, when you are trying to look through your purchases, sometimes if you're like me, you might have a big, long list of purchases over many years. And it becomes kind of cumbersome to try and find what you need at the time you want it. Now, what they have is a nice little search bar. However, TPT has put together a new thing called collections. And what I want to show today is how to use collections. So I am actually in my TPT account right now. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to create collections. Now, let's talk about why you want to use collections. Collections is a tool to organize your purchases by a particular seller, by a particular type of resource, right? Or particular subject area, maybe design tools. It depends. So let's say that you happen to buy lots of Literacy Nest resources, right? Thank you very much if you did. Then you could create a collection called the Literacy Nest and put them all in that. Super easy to find when you go in and need to re-download something, right? Okay, so let's give that a try. So here I am, and I'm just going to shrink myself down a little bit so you can see my screen better. So here I have all my purchases, and yikes, I've got 1,310 results. Okay, so that, as you know, that's a lot of purchases. So I could use the search bar and I could type in, but you know what? Like sometimes my memory is not always the most reliable. So I could do this a little bit differently. I'm going to click on my collections. Now, everybody should have this in their account by now when you log in. Okay, so I'm going to shrink myself down just a tiny bit more. That's better. Okay, so I've already made two collections just to show you what I mean. I made a collection called fonts because I use a lot of different fonts when I create resources. And I've made another collection called Heidzi Clip Art because I like that particular clip artist for other resources that I create. And so I've already added some resources to this already. But I'm going to show you how to create a collection and how to add to a collection. Okay, so I'm going to click on create a collection to make a new, it's almost like a folder of resources. Okay, so when you do that, you'll want to give it a name. So since I am using my collections to organize my design tools, then I am just going to call this one mockups. Now you might be wondering, what the heck is a mockup? But it's kind of like backgrounds to use with resources, maybe on covers or things like that. Now, over here, it says used with grades. I'm not giving this a grade, but you could organize it by a particular grade level to help you find it a little more easier if you're working with multiple grades. But I'm going to click on not grade specific. Making this collection public, I haven't quite figured out what that means yet. I've clicked on the info icon right there and it doesn't quite tell me. So until I know more about what that means to make the collection public, then I'm just kind of holding off on that. Okay, so I deselected that box and then I'm going to click create collection. Now watch what happens. Now what's happening is add to collection. Now what I have to do is actually put resources in there. So the search bar is going to come up. Now if I type in mockups, this is actually one word, I made it two, it's okay, and click search, then you'll see, oh, Emily bought all of these mockups. I bought a lot. And I want to organize them all into this one collection. So I'm going to click add, add, add. I'm going to, whoops, I actually did not mean to click out of that so quickly. So I'm going to go back to mockups, but I'm just going to open this up. edit collection. Here we go. All right. Save. Oh, I'm sorry. One more thing. You can put in a description of that collection. Okay. So what I want to do is add to it. All right. So let's go back to where I was because I think I got out of that too soon. All right. All right. So it says remove because it's already there. So I'm going to add these mock-ups. And then I'm going to, it says I have 10 in this collection. Done. All right. And now everything that I bought in that particular collection name falls in that category. Now, when I click on my collections, you'll see now I have 3 collections. I have mock-ups, I have fonts, I have Heidsie clip art. Okay. I'm going to make one more collection. All right. I have lots of things having to do with animals. Okay. So I'm going to put not grade specific. Okay. Create collection. And now I'm just going to type in animals. And this is going to help me find maybe like my animal clip art. Okay. So anything having to do with animals, I'll put it in. Okay, I've got Arctic animals, I've got ocean animals, I've got farm animals, I've got nocturnal animals. Okay, and I'll just click done. And there, now I have another collection. And it shows me every time how many resources I have in there. So just one more time I wanted to show you. So I'm going to go to the font collection. And you'll see that I only have one resource in that collection. Now, sorry, 2. Let's be honest, I've got a lot more fonts than just those 2. So if I want to add to the collection, I'll click on those 3 dots. And you can either edit the collection, add to it, create it, delete it. I don't want to delete it. So I'm going to add to it. And I'm just going to type in fonts. Okay, so I've already added 2, but I know I want to add more. And this is going to make it really, really easy to find later on when I'm trying to find some resource that I might have used a long time ago, or I just don't know where it is. Now it's in the collection. This is really, really useful if you like a particular seller and you want to keep all those items in there. So this is sort of a newish, I'm still adding more fonts as I'm speaking to you, multitasking. So this is sort of a newish feature for the Teachers Pay Teachers site. And all right, so I'm going to pause there. And I think that it is just so useful that I wanted to just make a video to show everybody how easy it was. So I'm just going to be spending time going through and making collections just to keep my purchases so much more organized. And it's going to make it so much easier to find things because instead of scrolling down over 1,000 resources, I'll be able to look easily at here, see what I need. And if I ever need to re-download it, like for instance, when I update a resource or somebody else does, I can go in and easily find what I need. All right. So that's the end of this tutorial. So definitely check it out. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've tried it before, or if you plan to try it. Let me know if you choose to create a literacy nest collection. I would love that. You can find all the resources easily there. If you enjoy this video, certainly please follow me on YouTube. You can find all of my videos as well in the Literacy Nest video vault, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.